All right, so this first core exercise is called med ball rotations. It's really important in a vertical jump because one, is going to teach you a lot of core stability just in those hips and your abductors. Really good to really focus stability in your legs and ankles. You're really going to need to really get that strong when you're jumping, and it's really going to help a lot of your glutes, which is pretty much the bulk of your jumping ability. So I'm going to show you a walkthrough of it on both sides of the legs. I'm going to show you how you should be moving your body with it and staying very comfortable and really slow. You can start without a med ball to get started until your core really gets a little stronger, and then you can jump into it with the med ball, and it's really going to get you some gains in your vertical jump. All right, so you're going to start in this lunge position with one leg forward. You'll hold the med ball directly out, and as you rotate it, you want to move your head with it. It may seem pretty easy, but you're going to have to really stabilize your core to hold that position really strong, and your glutes will also be really holding that position and firing. It's going to be strengthening all of those muscles that you're going to use when you're performing a vertical jump. So again, I'll perform it again on the other leg, and you'll really get used to the feeling of that, the strengthening in that, and your core is really going to get strong with that jump to really hit those positions right when you're jumping on that vertical jump. So really focus on slow rotation, moving that head and following your hands, and it's really going to force you to really brace your core and stabilize your body. All right, so this next core exercise is called reverse planks. It's a pretty simple exercise. You're still going to focus on bracing that core and really squeezing your glutes to hold that position. It's really going to focus on really stabilizing those glutes. That's just very important in the vertical jump. That's why I keep stressing that a lot. And I don't want you to really focus on the positions quite yet. I just really want you to focus on squeezing that glute to keep your legs and your butt off the ground. So as you're on the ground and you're in this position, you're going to use your core and your glutes to really lift up and hold that position. Really focus on squeezing your glutes to really keep your body off the ground and hold that position 30 seconds at a time. Make sure you're focusing really on squeezing your core and your glutes in combination so they're both working. So on this one, it's going to be the same. It's a reverse plank, but with leg raises. It's really going to isolate the one leg that's still on the ground to really squeeze that glute muscle and help it bulk up for the jump. You'll get in the same position, really focus on squeezing your glutes coming up, squeezing that core. You'll lift the leg, lift the opposite leg. You're really going to have to squeeze and work your glutes. It looks really simple, but it's a really important exercise and really strengthening your glutes and helping you get some gains in your vertical jump. All right, so this next exercise is pretty similar to the reverse planks. It's just a regular plank with leg raises, but this time you're really gonna stress bracing your core instead of your glutes. Now when you raise that leg, you're definitely gonna have to work your glute, but you really wanna focus on that core to help that leg get raised. They're all in sync and they're working together, and it's all a part of the vertical jump. So it's gonna look something like this. Really stabilize your core, so hold your body up, and just raise that leg. Raise that leg. Make sure you stress also just squeezing your glutes as you raise the leg. In the same positions as your core. Have them working in conjunction so that you can really be working that entire area. Okay, so this last exercise, you're gonna stay in this plank position. It's one of my favorites because it not only works your core and your glutes, but it's gonna involve some of those hip flexors, which is really important in the vertical jump. So you're really getting a huge boost in performing this exercise right and doing it very well. You'll get in this core position right here, the plank position. Same hold, and you're gonna bring that leg up and really open the hips up really well. You're gonna have to really brace your core, really use your glutes to really pull that leg up. And if you got weak hips, you'll notice it because you won't be able to bring that leg up as high. So this is gonna be really important in bringing your hip flexors into play in the vertical jump. You can practice this a lot, really open up your hip flexors and see how far you can get further and further up as you perform this exercise.